There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. She's buying a stairway here. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts if we all call
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, 'cause I speak of the pompatus of love. People talk about me, baby, say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, baby, don't worry, 'cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right here at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. Ooh. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your beaches, want to shake your tree. Lovey dovey, lovey dovey, lovey dovey all the time. Ooh, yeah, baby, I sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one.
Love show.
No, no, no.
I love singing.
No, no.
No more
I
performing?
don't do anything that's not rehearsed.
I look like I slept.
Yeah, it's on.
All right.
Are these for public consumption?
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
This is Al.
Smile for the camera.
Good morning. Hi, Ray. Hi, Dr. Rogra.
They've already started them for us. The room in the back.
Good morning, darling.
I rather like our house in Argus by lightning about 9 ways. No, we were waiting for that, isn't it?
Here we are at the Powder Puff football game. This is the senior team.
Girls, go! Hey!
Hi, guys. Guys.
Hey, Nance!
Who do you think's gonna win?
Defense! Defense, huddle up right here. Defense, huddle up right here. Hey, do seniors cheer. Why do I have everybody's gloves?
Lee, tell me what's gonna happen today.
Oh, we're gonna win.
By how much?
As many as we want.
Are you?
We're gonna score. We're gonna kill them.
All right.
The juniors think they're not afraid to run up the score. We have no class. We have 0 class.
Okay, guys. What is that?
It's like a glue.
Go, 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 take off.
Hey, Mark. Mark. Steven. How's it going, Mark?
Defense! Touchdown, Paulo Anchor.
Girls, how do you think it's going?
Great, we're awesome!
All right, seniors. Everybody, let me have you.
Who's the tackle?
We got off to a slow start, but now we're getting
Where's Johanna? Johanna, what's going on? Give us a little update on the road with Joe. What's going on here?
This is a powder puff with Joe. The seniors are up. Looks like the seniors are going to take the game.
All right. Woo!
large abrasion on my knee and it just got ripped open and my sister just threw me on the ground.
Well, who attacked you?
My sister Liz.
Ah!
Hey, seniors.
We'd like to thank everybody who came out today, especially the seniors, for winning that beautiful victory of 8-10.
Juniors are mean. I know.
To the game, number 2, Shannon Dyer. Sharon Yates.
Good kick.
Put it in. Whoa! All right.
But what Michael
Makes me go.
Where? Westgate.
School parking lot.
Deborah Moore will now present the 1993 Ohio Girls State Field Hockey State Championship Trophy, the game ball to Ottawa Hill Green Bears from Toledo.
Coach Cooley and the Green Bears from Toledo, Ottawa. We've got a lot of fans here that have supported you, and you
them wrong. Winning a state championship is a special feeling that we'll never forget. We'll treasure it forever. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your support, and we'd like to give a special thanks to all our moms for all their hard work to make this a special and unforgettable weekend. Everyone give them a round of applause.
On behalf of the entire student body of Ohhs, we proudly accept this trophy from the 1993 July State Championship.
There he is.
Last year's fall play, as well as the 93 spring musical. Car number 3, Meredith Kowalski, homecoming queen is Paula Wagner.
That's why our dog would have been. Oh, mine. Right.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't even have it in my brain yet. I'm thinking. That's all because school sort of like told us to do the
All right, Brett. Good. Go.
Oh, nice.
When Cronin delivers the paper, he just can't miss. But all he wants for Christmas is that first kiss. On
the other side of OH, Mike Wiles still sleeps in his bed as visions of Italy dance through his head.
Steve Van Hoosher punches his keyboard with care, while Marla tries to calm her wild and crazy hair.
As Steve Scanlon envisions his four-step hair plan, John lies in bed dreaming of the ultimate scam.
As Mary races home from her lifetime sports class, Lee's close behind, but she's just too darn fast.
Alec McDaniel sings a beautiful song, while on the court, Ben Connup can do no wrong.
Mark Stevens swings by Subway with his junior girl court. Catching a glimpse of Casey holding down the fort.
While Adam and Dan sit there and stare, Nick Meyer brags about the grit in his hair.
Andy Weiner has a dream to drive every car. Why is that? I was scraping a job.
Jenny sits by the phone and talks to her Whiteford man as Stephanie dreams of her so far away in Japan.
Ron, you may choose a wrapped gift without knowing the giver or the present. Or you may take a gift from a student chosen before you. However,
Congratulations to Ottawa Hills. The Bear Caliber Classic champions for the second time. Number 50, Adam Savala. Number 51, Steve Scanlon. And number 55, Mike Wiles.
All right, Mike.
These 20,000 ducats are yours for love, provided he can spare it. Who cares about his faults? When every taint is worth its weight in gold, the boy's a saint. What's that supposed to mean? You're not to live and to correct your failings, and to pick up some respect for me.
But Father, how can I forget that I'm engaged till I leave? If I let you talk me into this, I still defy your orders. You selected him, not I. Curiosity. Now I'm convinced he's up to something. What? The little I saw explains a lot. At last I understand those freezing glances I get in answer to my chaste advances. He's saving his embraces for some younger acquaintances while I, poor woman, wonder.
Too frightened. She seemed in love with me and gave her hand. Her father promised. I don't understand. From the ride comes like a blow, a wave of violence breaking upon me, and I feel my body shaking.
Monsieur, you haven't seen... But you're unwell. It's lucky I arrived. You almost fell.
It must have been a shock, a sudden malady.
Will you accept a little hospitality? Come inside the house and rest. You don't...
My decision, and take me as your god. Valère! But here's his father, come to make it final about the wedding plans, I take it. So I'll be able to come. What brings you with that warning?
New information which I learned this morning. It cancels our agreement for my son, who was supposed to wed. Celie has done.
Teacher! Uncle! What exactly do you think is going on?
Well, the doctor and his brother Narcissus. They have a little disagreement, but they're making it up.
Doctor! There's only one man. There you go.
Steve Van Hooser.
In history who have won an NCAA title, an NBA title, and an Olympic gold medal. Name the only one of those players who played in the NBA last season. Justin?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, correct. Nats began overrunning all of its 5 floors and 5 rings, accomplishing what Saddam Hussein could only dream about. Name this building in Northern Virginia. Stephen.
The Pentagon.
The Pentagon is right for 20 points. OA. Justin.
Department of Agriculture.
That is correct for 20 points. The free 10-point guess for Ottawa Hills. Justin?
1986.
1986, you said. That is the correct answer, and you have names at once on... Stephen?
Canada.
Canada, correct for 10 points. Identified one round is Ottawa Hills 140, Sylvania Northview 100. And
I'd like to study computer science at Caltech or MIT.
Fine. And this is the university, maybe. How about Justin Kronizer?
I am a senior, and I would like to study political science at Miami University.
Okay, the one in Ohio?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, that's right for 20. Name is Ottawa Hills 230, Sylvania Northview 150, and so Ottawa Hills moves musicians to work without their amplifiers. Justin? MTV Unplugged. That's correct, and you have... And here's the final score of today's game. It's Ottawa Hills High School 160, Fostoria 90. And so Ottawa Hills wins the right to...
And the load is meant to fly, which were bent on signalizing with the usual rattle cry.
Is the large of frantic ventures, frantic out of his.
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth called me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceive me. You told me you were fair as gold. And now I find you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not unshot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
Casually got so.
Be this woman to deceive me, I would trust it so.
Master, master, do not leave me here, here you go.
Be this woman,
Master, master,
be this woman.
master, master, do not leave me.
I would trust it so.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I'm inflammation, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the vice historical. From Marathon to Waterloo and water categorical. I'm very well acquainted to advances mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. Now I know your theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. News? Yes, I've got it. With many triple facts about the square line hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square line hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square line hypotenuse. My glory, but they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters. If I hadn't an elegant diction, indulging in innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
It's telling a terrible story, just like an adventure's story. Just take what a dream is, over the billowy waters.
Great. Erica, you got your camera? Yes. Okay.
Coming apart there.
Last time. Is this going to be your final exit? Is this it? Okay. Look at her. Do a nice exit for us. There you go. Ann and Brian.
We still gotta wait for our dates now.
Oh, I thought you were each other's date. I'm sorry. I had you down together.
The class, and the concert choir, they paid better attention to her than they've ever paid to me, and it was really wonderful. We gave her a round of applause then, and let's give her another round of applause. And I really enjoy having Mallory Blank in class, although she's only been in high school choir for a half of the year as well. She's been busy doing other things, and but I think it's been obvious that she's enjoyed this semester, and I really like her in class because she laughs at my jokes. See, everyone else has heard them enough. I guess, you know, they're just kind of old, but Mallory hasn't heard them all yet, so I really appreciate her smiling. On my toes. If I'm standing in front of the class right now teaching, he's right here. Now he's right here for a reason, but the reason has turned into the fact that he just sort of keeps a running dialogue through the rehearsal. T.J. Swiger. Next is a young woman. I don't think I checked in with her tonight, but as of just a few hours ago, she could barely speak. I'm not sure that she added very much vocally to tonight's concert, but she has in the past, and she always adds her sparkling personality and an eternal smile. Emily Casey. Although he certainly has gotten a lot of experience in the past year and a half. I remember him at when he was trying to prepare for City of Angels auditions, and he came in and had never sung before, and I sort of took him through that, and that was sort of the beginning. That was the launch, and he's really, I think, loved singing. This is obvious in everything he does, shows me, and tells me, and so I'm awfully glad that music could be a part of his life in these last year and a half. This last year. Ben Conop has been elusive in his out his freshman year, in his sophomore year, out his junior year, in his senior year. So we don't know where he's going next, but he's a great guy, and I'm glad that he was able to spend his senior year with us singing. Another rather late comer to, I hate this term, but there's not a better term, to legitimate singing. I mean, I don't know what that's opposed to, but I guess stage singing, theater singing, and singing more classical literature. This is a girl that you've enjoyed in the musicals, able to belt out a song, but then also having the sweetest, most beautiful soprano light voice that you ever want to hear. And Becky Oldhout. Another slippery character. Luke Gerke has been in choir at the beginning of his years in high school, and 2 years in choir, and then 3 years in choraleers. And this guy sings a lot, and I know that we all have enjoyed him in the musicals, and most especially in Pirates of Penzance. It was just a terrific experience for all of these young people, and it sure was fun to see Luke and Ellie up there doing their thing. They look a little more tired as we get through the list here. Meredith Turalski has been in concert choir for 3 years. She is another one of these eternally cheerful people. I think it's sincere all the way down, and she always has a smile for everyone in the hallway and in class. And she's involved in a million things, and I don't know how she does it and stays happy, but she does it, and I think that's a real treasure for her. Sung for 3 years. Julie is an excellent musician, probably based on some violin background in her past, and has really been a very conscientious and dedicated choir member up there on that top row with all those other blondes. And she really has done a wonderful job, and we'll miss her very much. This man admitted in public that Cambiata Chorus changed his life. He said, I believe once I think this was in public, wasn't this? In some public circumstance that he took Cambiata Chorus just because he had to, and then he sort of came upon singing. And if there's anyone in choir to watch as an example for how to participate fully and completely in rehearsals and be on top of things and demonstrate perfect singing posture and attention at all times, it's Jeff Dashbach. And Jeff, I'm really going to miss you. I should tell you in the meantime that this senior class is the first class in my teaching career where I have taught them, some of them at least, all the way from 7th grade through senior year. I've never stayed at any job that long before. But some of these guys have sung with me for 6 years, and that's a long time. I think I might be one of the only teachers that a student can have, has been in concert choir for 4 years, and I remember seeing his name on as a freshman on the class list, and he had never sung before, and I thought, well, I don't know this guy, what's this going to be like? Well, he and Jeff are the dynamic duo, and are, again, I have to say, kind of perfect choir students, and their attention and intensity and seriousness of purpose, really serious about this music making, has been really gratifying to me to watch as a teacher, so congratulations. Erica Newcomer has been in choir for 4 years, and while probably her more visible musical life is with the flute and with the Ottawa Hills Flute Choir, and she's a very accomplished flutist and obviously has played for us in the first piece that we did. Erica has been a very dedicated member of choir for all these years, and we wish her luck in her future. With 4 years in concert choir and 1 year in choraleers, we'll just set that aside for a while. I just am here to tell you that the theater, the auditorium at Ottawa Hills High School, will probably implode next year because Dan Finkel is not here. Now, I really am teasing about that. He's been training some very sharp younger guys to take his place, but he has really been sort of Mr. Auditorium at our school. I don't know how to turn the lights on. I'm always hoping that he's around to help me do that. And I just have to tell you that Dan is one of these 6-year guys, I think. Isn't that right? And in 7th grade, Mrs. Finkel, where are you? Yeah. There were a few calls home every once in a while about Dan, and he just sort of hung in there, and he's really come a long way, and he's just a delightful human being, and so helpful, so incredibly helpful, and he never says no. He just never says no if you ask him for help. And what more can you say about a person? That's a really great thing to say about a person. So Dan Finkel. Daniel, and we'll see her name in lights someday, won't we? Alan, we will. I remember seeing Jo Ross in her 6th grade Brown Bag Chorus concert and thought, well, there's some talent here. And that has always been true. And she is a very intelligent, purposeful, dependable person with a great sense of humor and a keen intellect. And I really like just sitting and talking to Jo, and I hope she'll come back and we'll chat for a while someday, after you're gone. So, finally, last but not least, in our series of diehards here, 4 years in concert choir and 3 years in choraleers, Andy Weiner, who is a very pleasant human being, and I think if I were a high school student, I would like to be one of Andy Weiner's friends. Andy, thanks very much.
Freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Freedom is coming, freedom is coming, freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Oh yes I know, yes I know.
Real quick on the, it's going to give you 1,000 points to start.
Playing high. They're playing.
I was just changing her face. Does it look like you were in good shape after logarithm? They're taping it. What is that? Logarithm. Hey, get out of here. It's electric. I choose not to dance as I get through. Oh my god. Dance more all day. Cheers.
The Spirit of 76 David Letterman Show.
said here tonight does not necessarily reflect the views of the senior parents. It is purely to have fun.
Mrs. Wagner approaches you in the hall and says, "Call me Barb."
School days, dear old golden rule days, reading and writing and arithmetic.
Mr. McKee teaching that trick stick.
Book report writing the golden tree. Mrs. Oakins teaching her poetry. Writing your books for Mrs. O.C. When you were the greatest sixth grade.
A little time with
While you were the principal at Ottawa Hills?
No, I didn't like it at all.
Nothing you could do could make me untrue to my God. My God. Nothing you could buy could make me tell you God. You may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, we are.
Now listen to me.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man, pick yourself off the ground. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said.
That's nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he simply cannot learn, feel, change, grow, love, live.
Before I begin, let me say this, that I know Ohhs High School takes great pride in its use of grammar. And I want you to rest assured that me and Ben, Ben and I, us guys work on the grammar. Don't worry about that. Class of 94, you've earned this moment. You've endured a lot. Early childhood development, sibling rivalry, the closing of senior study hall, the opening of senior study hall. But you've endured it, and here you are, and congratulations. You know, it's not easy growing up. And I think that process never ends. I think all of us continue growing up. And even at this early age in your life, I'm sure that many of you have had traumatic events and sadness that you've had to work through. And now you've reached this defining moment in your life. Cherish this moment. You're sharing it with family and with friends. Freeze frame it. Freeze frame it in the storehouse of your memories. As you grow older, you'll come to appreciate the significance of memories, their enduring quality. The lyricist Ira Gershwin, and I wish I had Allie McDaniel up here to sing this, but Ira Gershwin said, the memory of all that, no, they can't take that away from me. And as you grow older, you'll understand the significance of the endurance of memories. So this evening, allow me to offer you two suggestions that hopefully will help you fill your lives with rich memories. My first suggestion, never stop questioning. Never stop questioning. But for questioning minds, we probably still think the world was flat and we could not conceive of the ability to fly. There would have been no civil rights movement. There would have been no feminist movement. And apartheid would probably still exist in South Africa. All of these and other significant changes have been brought about as a result of questioning minds. Questioning conventional wisdom and authority. Now, I'm not suggesting that calling
Mountains crumble to the sea. There's to be la
same. Well, here it is, graduation, and the end of high school. It feels so final. Of course we'll miss faces that we've known for years, but I think I speak for all the graduates when I say, we're ready to leave. There's so much to look forward to in the near future. Summer, think college, or travel. It's a new beginning for each of us. The encouraging theme from Dr. Seuss's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, expresses the ideas of moving on and doing one's best in the future on a level that I appreciated as a child in kindergarten and appreciate now as a young adult. These themes of progressing in life and taking charge of one's actions have been already used at previous graduations, but I feel this message is very appropriate. So to the class of 1994, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have the brains in your head, you have the feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Sometimes, when you come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and shin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in?
Idea for this speech. I had several bad leads and no good ones. Then physics day at Cedar Point came around. Walking through the park with a gravitron in one hand and a horizontal accelerometer in the other, I began to notice how different areas of the park related to different stages of our school years. The years of nursery school and the first year of elementary school identify with Kittyland. We thought going around in circles was great as long as there were bright colors, flashing lights, and lots of noise. And if every time we completed our circle, we could see our parents waving at us or showing us that everything was all right. As we grew up a little and being part of a group became a little more important, our fun at Cedar Point advanced to the mill race. Scarier than rockets and airplanes that never left the ground, the big logs still provided the safety and protection of 4 other people, room enough for a cousin or two, a friend, and a dad sitting in the back to make sure there was enough weight so everybody got really wet. And then, junior high. The transition from elementary school to the high school was the biggest change most of us had ever faced. It paralleled the first time we ever rode the Gemini. That first hill seemed so high and the wood beams so rickety and the wait in line so long. For this first ride on the Gemini, only one person shared the experience with you, and more than likely it wasn't a parent, but instead a friend, screaming with you, a mouthful of braces open to the wind. But after the fall of the first hill, the rest of the ride flew by, and soon we were back in line, waiting impatiently to do it all over again. It will always be an important part of your life, a ride which you will never forget. In the seemingly endless moment at the top of the hill, take a little time to reflect on how you got to this point, because that's what graduation is, just a moment. And the rest of the train is ready to fly on down the hill, ready to get on with the rest of your life. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all the people who helped us reach this point, all the friends, coaches, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents, godparents, host parents, and teachers.
Lost a great teacher, Bob George. We know that he taught many valuable lessons to students, both as a teacher and as a coach. We know that many students will remember Bob for a lifetime. In honor of Bob, the Ottawa Hills teachers this year collected additional money for the scholarship award for the future teacher recipient.
The School District of Ottawa Hills, I want to congratulate you and wish you God's blessings in all of your endeavors in your future. And now, as Superintendent of the Ottawa Hills Local School District, I hereby certify that each student in the graduating class of 1994 has completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the State of Ohio and the Ottawa Hills Board of Education.
Ross. Jeffrey C. Dashbach.
Merit. Zachary Jonathan Mandel. Rebecca Mack Othout. James Robert Leonardson IV. Stephanie Lynn Goodrick. Benjamin Zachary Connop. Heidi Cherie Bull. Timothy Richard Skinner. Veronica Melanie Jones. Daniel Phelps Finkel. Erica Candace Dunn. Adam Raphael Zalyud. Paula Lee Wagner. John Stewart McFillin. Erica Lynn Newcomer. Justin Matthew Cronizer. Mallory Corinne Blank. Peter Jeffrey Shire. Emily Owen Casey. Brian Campbell McCarthy. Sylvia Ambrose. Casey Mark Sadler. Jennifer B. Rogers. Mary Allison McDaniel. Kendall Brant Niggemeyer. Adrian Huber. Benjamin Shelhace. Beth Danziger. Christopher Lloyd Thomas. Chad Miller Rhodes. Joshua Allen Robbins III. Andrew Jonathan Weeder. Daniel J. Rising. Brian Miles O'Malley. Stephen David Van Hooser. Stephen Ross Scanlon. Mark Edward Stevens. Luke Gerke. Michael Todd Wiles. Christoph Brandel. Lee Miller Cohen. Thomas John Swigert Jr. Mark Adam Mellendick.
thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails she makes me wait. And I wait without you. With or without you. With or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You gave it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you. With or without you. With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give. And you give. And you give yourself away. My hands are tied. The body bruise she got me with. Nothing to win and nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away. And you give yourself away. And you give. And you give. And you give yourself away. With or without you. With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. With or without you. With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. With or without you.
You can go to the east, find your inner hemisphere. You say we're under the same sky, babe. Don't you realize, honey, it's not that clear. I'm not your promised land, honey. You know that I'm not your promised one. I'm not the land of Canaan, oh, sweetheart, waiting for you under the sun. I'm lonely tonight, I'm missing you now. I'm wanting your love and you're giving it out. I'm lonely tonight, I'm lonely tonight, I'm lonely tonight. Ooh, yeah. Well, the meaning's changed for what it's worth. It's just a senseless game. Well, I should think of love, but it's fear every time I hear, honey, your heartbeat strain. It's not the fallen man, honey, you know that it's not. It's not the call of time. It's just the London skyline, sweetheart, telling me you're not mine. I'm lonely tonight. missing you now. I'm wanting your love and you're giving it out. I'm lonely tonight. I'm lonely tonight. I'm lonely tonight. Ooh, right. Ooh, yeah. Dry, my skin is going thin. Oh yeah, for every time you find yourself, you lose a little of me. And honey, it grows a little thin now. It's just a raging cycle. Why can't we bring it to the end of the line? Tell me, baby, from inside this existence, no sweetheart. Time is not on my side. I'm lonely tonight. I'm missing you now. I'm wanting your love and you're giving it out.
Goes into a dance, doubles on the zoo. Down this little fuck. But we unleashed the lion, gnashed his teeth and bit the recessed lady's breast. How could I forget? And he hit me with the surprise left. My jaw left hurting, dropped wide open, just like the day. Oh, like the day I
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
Night swimming deserves a quiet night. With photograph on the dashboard, taken years ago. Turned around backwards so the windshield shows. Every street light reveals a picture in reverse. Still it's so much clearer. I forgot my shirt at the water's edge. The moon is low tonight. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. I'm not sure all these people understand.
I get a couple tries though.
Okay. All right. Oh. All right, that's one try. Can you get? Can